Hello everyone, and welcome to my CBS Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffi offers to bear Carter's child after consoling him. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's wife Daphne Rose will deliver devastating news. After Daphne receives her prognosis, Steffi Forrester will be there to support her and offer her friend Carter a shoulder to weep on. Will Steffi give birth to Carter and Daphne's child? Daphne Rose's doctor just informed her that her body had already begun early menopause, making it difficult for her to conceive. This implies that Daphne is unable to provide Carter with the children he has always desired. The newlyweds will need to begin looking at alternative options, such as surrogacy. Not only is Daphne unable to conceive, but her body has run out of eggs. The pair will still need to use another woman's eggs and have a surrogate even if they want to employ surrogacy. If the physicians just used Carter's sperm to conceive their surrogate, they would save a great deal of time and money. For some time now, there have been rumors that Steffi Forrester could offer to serve as Carter and Daphne's surrogate. It makes perfect sense because she is close to Daphne and Carter is a member of the Forrester family. In addition, Steffi is in excellent health and has previously given birth to 2 healthy children. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful suggest that there may be some truth to the rumors. Steffi appears to be actively interested with Carter and Daphne's infertility issues at every stage. It makes logical that she wants to assist the newlyweds in starting a family after witnessing their pain. Do you think Daphne Rose and Carter Walton will be used as surrogates by the B&B writers? Will Steffi bear their child on their behalf? Will Brooke and Donna's rift be healed by Katie's health scare? According to spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Donna Logan Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester just banded together to take on Katie Logan Spencer. When Katie was kicked out of the Forrester estate and given a final farewell, basically being disowned by her sisters, her heart was broken. Could their relationship's dynamics change if Katie's health issues progress? Katie was sad as she left the house because Brooke had essentially cut her off from the family circle and convinced Donna to follow suit. Even while she still loves her sisters, it's clear that Donna and Brooke have fully abandoned her at this point. As a result, fans saw a heartbreaking scene when Katie started crying as soon as she left the building. It is painfully obvious that Katie is having a lot of difficulties as a result of Brooke and Donna's cruel treatment of her. She feels as though her sisters are treating her as though she has deserted them, even though all she ever wanted was to escape Brooke's controlling presence and pursue her own special path. Tension has undoubtedly increased due to the controversy surrounding Will Spencer hitting Eric Forrester and Hope Logan Spencer's new collection. With Katie, who tried to patch things up over the growing conflict, Donna and Brooke have reached their breaking point. There may still be a chance for reconciliation even though Katie didn't get the family peace she wanted. But it will take a big incident for Brooke and Donna to think about forgiving Katie. May Katie's extreme stress cause her to collapse and have a major health scare? Donna and Brooke may change their minds about allowing Katie back into the family if she has heart problems or faces another health condition. Brooke and Donna could regret cutting ties with Katie if her health suddenly declined. We can picture a dramatic hospital scene in which Katie struggles to survive while her sisters fervently encourage her to do so. Do you believe Katie will soon have a medical emergency? Will the stress she's going through lead to her next health issue? Keep an eye out for updates on what's coming up because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Katie, Donna, and Brooke will eventually need to make amends. According to teasers for Katie and Dylan's nasty run-in, Mama Bear protects Will, Katie Logan Spencer will meet Melissa Dillon and display symptoms of contempt for her right away. This beach home run-in is going to get tense, so let's talk about all the drama that lies ahead. Viewers are aware that Dillon moved quickly to attack Will Spencer following Electra Forrester's breakup with him. Dillon was aware that she needed to act fast before Will's attention was captured by another fortunate woman. Naturally, Dillon believes she is a fantastic fit for Will and is aware of how well they get along. Dillon isn't letting Will's lack of commitment to Electra stop her from pursuing him and hopes for a committed relationship. But when Katie meets Dillon for the first time, her perspective will be quite different. Katie will see Dillon as a betraying buddy who is exploiting the circumstance, just like Electra. Since Katie will always defend Will, she will act like a mother bear and express her disapproval of Dylan's behavior. Katie will have severe concerns about Will becoming more connected with her since she believes Dylan will be a nuisance. Dylan's willingness to betray Electra in order to pursue Will give the impression that she is an opportunist with no loyalty. Katie wants a nice girl for her son, and Dylan clearly doesn't match that description, even if Will doesn't get back up with Electra. Dylan might advise Katie to let Will make his own decisions, even if she will unavoidably press him to back off. Katie will continue to be wary of Dylan and her relentless pursuit because she might not trust Will's judgment when he's feeling so sensitive from his separation with Electra. Dylan will never be able to convince Katie that she should date Will. Bill is haunted by his diamond move. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill's diamond has not yet been seen or heard of. In fact, in a few weeks, the Hope diamond will once again take center stage. But Bill's major power grab might backfire. Here's what's upcoming on Bold and Beautiful. Continue reading for all the details. There are rumors on the internet that the rock around Hope's neck was a fake and that Wyatt Fuller gave his father the Hope diamond copy. Bill Spencer and the House of Logan will all appear foolish if that is the case and the truth is revealed. They can bid farewell to their newfound success. Viewers of Bold and the Beautiful will remember that Wyatt Fuller was unable to recollect the location of the diamond. He continued to justify himself to his father by saying that he had to track it down. He then revealed a copy he had created during a bro-chat with Liam Spencer. If the Hope diamond is the focal point of Logan's entire exhibition, Katie Spencer's new business may face difficulties if it turns out to be a fraud. Before they even get off the ground, they could be destroyed by the diamond scandal. Spoilers indicate that Wyatt is the only person who knows if he gave his father a phony. However, the daytime soap opera invariably reveals all the good secrets. Eventually, someone in the office will handle the diamond and discover it isn't authentic. Even worse, what if a diamond tester shows up? A dangerous breaking point is reached by Electra's obsession with Will. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Electra Forrester is going too far in controlling Will Spencer. Electra has made it clear that she doesn't want Will, but she also doesn't want anybody else to have him. Is Electra boarding based on ownership rather than obsession? After Will unintentionally punched Eric Forrester, Electra ended their relationship. At the bikini bar, Will and R.J. Forrester, Brian Nicoletti, were fighting when Eric decided to shove his nose in the middle. Will was held accountable even though Eric initiated the entire argument in front of Electra. Despite letting the Forresters control her life, Electra says she loves Will. The Forresters informed Electra that Spencers and Forresters don't get along, therefore Electra ended her relationship with Will. But instead of letting Wood move on with his life, Electra anticipates that he would sit around yearning for her. Melissa Dillon has supported Will through every breakup, and Electra is adamant that Will should never touch her. Will doesn't deserve to be treated the way Electra has since they first started dating. When Will said that nothing had happened between him and Dylan months prior, Electra didn't trust him. Instead of letting Electra make her own decisions, she let her aunt push her toward RJ while keeping her and Will apart. Will had to give up secrets from his mother's business, which is a competitor of Forrester Creations, as one of the outrageous demands Electra placed on their relationship. If the roles were reversed, though, Electra would never divulge such information to Will. When it comes to business, Electra is acting absurdly. When it comes to Hope Logan, Electra's actions genuinely resemble those of Thomas Forrester. Even when they are not together, Electra thinks she can follow Will around and demand loyalty. Electra claims she doesn't desire Will, but she does expect him to be there when she does. Electra is much more than just possessive of Will. It appears that Electra's distaste for Will dating anyone else goes much beyond simple possessiveness. No matter what she does, Electra is fixated on putting demands on Will and expecting him to comply. Will needs to move on with his life and keep away from Electra now that he has no connection to her since she is going too far. Ridge and Bill give their wives ultimatums. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Spencer and Brooke Logan have started a Hatfield and McCoy feud. It may have begun with the bickering sisters, but things have soon gotten out of hand, and their spouses are ready to destroy each other. It won't take long for Katie and Brooke to realize that kissing and making up might be out of the question. Here are all the information about what will happen next on the midday show. Although it's common knowledge that the Spencers and Forresters don't get along, they were maintaining a rather calm distance from one another. The conflict between Katie Spencer and Brooke Logan started late last year when Brooke took over for her younger sister at work. Bill Spencer presented Katie with her own fashion company since she was upset that the Forresters ignored her at work. At that point, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, started having problems, and the gullible sisters allowed their husbands to become embroiled in the drama. The long-standing rivalry between Dollar Bill and Ridge Forrester has returned and is even more intense than before. Brooke Logan will eventually settle down and wish to talk to her younger sister Katie Spencer about a ceasefire or make apologies with her daughter Hope Logan. She has no idea that ship has sailed. Ridge may even completely forbid her from communicating with her family members at the competing business. Rumor has it that Katie may find herself in a similar situation at House of Spencer in the coming weeks. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful suggest that Dollar Bill will advise his wife to avoid her sisters. He'll likely add something deceptive along those lines, like that they abandoned Katie while he never did. Do you believe the husbands of Katie and Brooke will forbid them from ever seeing each other again? Is Ridge or Bill more likely to give their wife the Logan ultimatum? Steffi and Finn's trip is ruined by Sheila. Daphne's aspirations to become a mother will not materialize. She was saddened and uncertain about her future after learning that she had entered an early menopause. She is also concerned that her husband, Carter, may not be a part of her future. She believes she let Carter down because she is aware of how much he wants a family. Daphne tells her husband, "I can't give you the life you've always wanted." Carter reassures her that his feelings are unaffected by the diagnosis, nevertheless. As he consoles himself, he declares, "You are my life." Daphne's anxieties will be somewhat allayed by Carter's reaffirmation of his love, but not much. Although Daphne stated that she would like to have a kid of her own, she is unable to prevent Carter from having the family he desires. Carter and Daphne's baby situation doesn't seem to be resolved yet, and it could endanger their marriage. Following his split from Electra, Wyatt has grown to be Will's biggest supporter. Wyatt is irritated by Will's persistent lust for Electra when the brothers reunite. Will receive some direct guidance regarding his romantic life from the oldest Spencer. Wyatt yells at his brother, "It's not healthy for you to keep pining over Electra." Wyatt is the ideal person to counsel Will because he is well-versed in heartbreak. Will's brother is attempting to tell him that moving on is the best thing he can do. Can Will finally let go of Electra after hearing Wyatt's most recent motivational speech? Stephie, meantime, chooses to make her business trip to Monte Carlo into a romantic retreat. While Finn is traveling to meet his bride, Steffi gives him a call. The couple decides to have their reunion at the church. Sheila visits Finn's office in Los Angeles, but he isn't there. Sheila discovers that Finn's laptop is open and contains his flight schedule as she peruses. Sheila grins as she gets the notion to ruin the couple's holiday. Despite Steffi's protests, Sheila is adamant about entering Finn's life. In a desperate attempt to make her point, Miss Carter may choose to accompany the pair to Monte Carlo. But Sheila's idea might be more detrimental than beneficial.